Well, Hillary Clinton has been criticized for her vote to authorize going to war in Iraq, and you have included an observation in the book about that decision by Kathleen Hall Jameson, director of the Annenberg Public Policy Center at the University of Pennsylvania, author of The Double Blind. She told you that Hillary Clinton's position on the war has gone a long way towards solidifying her as commander-in-chief.
It probably did amongst one constituency, but alienated her from another constituency. So she no doubt voted for the Iraq War for many reasons. One, having seen the buildup of danger in Iraq when Bill Clinton was president. Two, giving the president the benefit of the doubt. But a third factor may have been, I can't be soft on this issue. And it may very well have been part of her decision-making process.
But if the vote was a mistake, as many people have come to believe, is that the sort of decision-making that we would want from a commander-in-chief, male or female?
Well, that's a tough one as well. But I don't think she could have apologized for that vote in the same way.
People didn't want her to apologize.
Yeah, people did want her to, and Edwards, of course, did. But then you fall into that other category of women can't make up their minds. They're indecisive. So there are a lot of ways when we assess women, when I say we, both women and men, because we all have been educated and culturated by gender stereotypes, whether we're conscious of them or not. But she's sort of falls into damned if you do and damned if you don't. You know, you're either too tough or too soft. You're either indecisive or too decisive. And there are a lot of very tough calls.
Was Senator Clinton similarly trying to solidify an image of toughness when she misspoke recently about having faced sniper fire in Bosnia when she actually visited a peaceful airfield and met children on the tarmac? I've always wondered why any politician would inflate the record, making claims that just a little bit of research would prove to be untrue.
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on in her head at that moment.
Have you ever been tempted? You know, you were in a tight spot, and I graduated magna cum laude from my university when you didn't.
Well, not in that category. I think sometimes, I guess what we have to recognize, all of these candidates are incredibly tired. They've been campaigning night and day. All of them have made some mistakes, and whether this mistake is worse than other mistakes is hard to say, but, she may have been warned, for all we know, ahead of time that she might face sniper fire, and then it sort of crept into her head. Or maybe she did just want to say, I've been there, I've been in danger. And it's too bad that misstatement occurred, frankly.
Studies have shown that male politicians who express anger will get rewarded for it. Female politicians get penalized for it. What was that something that you thought about when you were governor? Boy, this is really upsetting me, but I'd better watch myself.
Well, when I was governor, I knew I had to keep my emotions under control. And the big litmus test then was, can a woman cry? And it is still a litmus test. Can a woman cry?
People notice when Hillary cries and when she doesn't cry.
Right. And some people thought it was great that what they call the ice maiden, which she's not, suddenly melted and almost shed a tear. And John Edwards at the time said, well, so she can't be commander-in-chief. So anger, yes, I think the danger is that, everybody's had women in their lives. They've had mothers, they've had mothers-in-law, they've had sisters and daughters and aunts and teachers. And, a woman politician can remind people of an angry mother telling you, no, you can't do that. Or I think angry women do affect people differently than angry men. I think anger in a man is considered strength. Anger in a woman is sometimes threatening.